Oh, thank you. Now, while we give the candidates a minute or two to gather their thoughts, I'll just remind you again about how the voting process works. You see these red and white posters around the school. There's notices on My Seneca that the website where you vote is actually a module on My Seneca. As Newnham students, you are entitled to vote for president candidate of your choice and also the coordinators that are listed on that website for Newnham campus. The website will register or will recognize you when you log on as to which campus you belong to and which candidates you're entitled to vote for. Please remember, you log on once, you vote once, and when you get off our website, you can't go back. So have a look at the candidates ahead of time, make the choice carefully, and then make your choice for vote. We're now going to give the candidates a 3-minute rebuttal time if they'd like to say anything else or discuss anything their opponents have said. And so I'll start off with Samir again. All right, if you'd like to start 3 minutes, Samir?
Yeah, thank you, Paul. One thing I didn't hear from the candidates is what they have done in the year in council. I mean, I heard what they plan to do, and that's great, but what have you been doing? And for Sina, you mentioned you were the VP in the Marketing Association. Well, I heard you were removed as the VP from the Marketing Association. And the $100 that you say, do you even know how that money is spent by the SSF? The $100 you were speaking about, do you know how that's spent by the SSF? Do you know where that money goes to? If you could please answer that to the students, I really appreciate that. And for you, the students, remember, March 29th, the 1% rate is the vote for you.
Okay, Zina, like for 3 minutes.
Yes, thank you, Samir, for raising those issues. The first question we had was in regards to my position at the Marketing Association. The reason...
that wasn't my first question. My first question was, what have you done as a person? No, that was not my first question. What have you done?
So I'll address that first and I'll get along with the manager. What I have done at the Seneca Student Federation is to create and help, together with the council of the Markham campus, create an environment where students are engaged, where students are practicing, fun times at Seneca, by making sure that there is a high level of school spirit within the college community, by making sure that they understand that they can actually benefit from what is being offered at the other campuses as well, and by making sure that there's a strong unity within the student body. Those are only a few of the things I've done with the Student Federation and for the students, of course. And as you know, you are our boss. You are the ones who should really be making decisions on how you want things to be done at Seneca College. According, if it is acceptable in terms of legality and other matters that relate to legality. On top of all, I've contributed by helping out in programming several different events for the students, events that have been organized through the Seneca College Student Federation as a whole and have been scheduled individually by different people. Some of these are the Wildfire Kingdom trip we had, the Niagara Falls trip, and of course the Halloween hunt at Canada's Wonderland. We had a successful year, students were happy, students were engaged. However, there are things that are not being done in the way they should be. And that relates to your main campus, Newnham. We have an end-of-the-year formal party, and many students are not becoming part of that. Although last year we had a number of students who were transported because of their need to the place, to the banquet hall, this is not being done now. And because of that, many students are not purchasing the tickets they should be, and the event may be cancelled as a result of. We had a student of Markham campus pass away due to a stabbing incident over the weekend. And that's something we would not want to see happen through the event that has been arranged during the end of the year for the formal party.
Okay. Your 3 minutes is up. All right, Damien, would you like your 3 minute rebuttal time?
Thank you. To answer Samir's question, definitely I could atone for the things that I've done since being a council member. Just off the top of my head, some of these things that I was just jotting down here includes pub night. I've been heavily responsible with programming the pub night events. Last year, I believe we had about 3, maybe 4 pub nights. We've had at least 5 or 6 pub nights this year already. I've also brought a new event to the table, the hot dog eating contest that we had outside of the library. We had about 200 students who were standing around watching, doing video camera. I've also done the comedy event as far as the hypnotist events that were placed on here as well. Right, took place right here inside the Center. Casino games I did one last semester, I did one this semester as well. I've also done game day. I've also done game day tournament, which includes domino tournaments. I've recently put on a pool tournament as a programmer here for some of the people who enjoy playing pool. Right, I've also done barbecues, food giveaways, everything from Caribbean food to Chinese food giveaways and stuff like that. So these are some of the things that I personally have worked on. As well, the Wonderland trip that Sina's referred to, the very first Wonderland trip that we did, I was actually working throughout the summer. Right, I worked with the government of Ontario, OPS, and I was working throughout the summer. And while working in the summer, I organized that and facilitated it to be a full campus trip. And we took about 350 plus students to Wonderland, and they had a great time. We also went back to Wonderland for Halloween Haunt. I was the one that both had scheduled that for us to do as well. And I worked with my fellow programmer, Jacob, to program the Wild Water Kingdom trip that he also referred to. So these are some of the things that I've done as a council member. I think one thing that I don't believe could be tested here is my dedication and commitment to the students, especially the students here at Newton, when it comes to putting on events and programming, and I'm always here for you. Right? So I hope I've answered that question to all of you, and I hope I answered your question as well.
Thank you. We will now open the floor to questions from the audience. Just give me a second.
Paul, excuse me, were we not all going to get a chance to,